Oh, here we go. Ressa Carpenter has created heists, a sand pear wood grate. She offers it to Dragonhammer. All right. There's nothing wrong with a grate. You can use it to cover water, or in our case, it's going to be magma probably. So we'll keep that on hand, and we'll install that in the fortress a little later. Great. Let's actually take a look, because one of the underrated pleasures of this game is those artifacts. This is a sand pear wood grate. All crafts dwarf ships of the highest quality. It is decorated with sand pear wood. On the item is an image of dwarves in oak. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the founding of Gorge's season by the Aqua Books of the Gate of Words in 93. On the item is an image of a rye in milk quartz. Okay, so picture of some traveling dwarves and some rye on this grate. Value is 2,750 dwarf bucks, so that's not too shabby, honestly, for one of the first things our fortress has made. Thank you, Ressa, for your service. She'll now be an expert or a master carpenter from that little experience. One of the hidden bonuses is that once you make something, you become a master of whatever craft you use to create it. Oh, here we go. Endok, our miner, who I forgot to check in on, it's my bad, created Sermonang, a hematite weapon rack. She claimed it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Thob Thunderhandle. But we'll take a look at it anyway, even though it's going to be remaining in her family. It's a hematite weapons rack. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of hematite. On the item is an image of head drilled the hematite weapon rack in hematite. Okay, so it's a weapons rack with a picture of a different weapon rack on it. It is a tribute to a better, or at least older, weapon rack. That is someone who appreciates a good weapon rack. Dwarves are so weird, man. So weird.
Alrighty, let's get back to explain what we're doing here. We just had a little bit of a let's see. We had a mysterious construction just completed. One of our dwarves has gone and made a bonan osust, which is what he has called this iron crutch. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of orthoclase and pigtail. That is literally like cat of nine tails sort of thing. So, very menacing. On the item is an image of head drill, the hematite weapon rack. So the last artifact we made is depicted on this. On the item is an image of desert lime tree in pineapple opal. So, excellent work, sir. Hopefully someone gets a broken leg and we can make some use of that 8,000 dwarf buck iron crutch. Oh, I missed somebody started a strange mood. Or is this the kid? No, this is a peasant. Zon, a peasant, created Ulung Sobir, a willow ring. She offers it to Dragonhammer. All right, let's go look and see what they made. "19 years old." Actually, might have been the child who got the strange mood, and they just became an adult during the process. All right, never mind though. We're going to look at objects, and we're going to look at this new ring. Oh, wow, 13,000 dwarf bucks value. This is a willow ring. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round, brilliant cut morions, and encircled with bands of round obsidian cabochons and baguette cut almondines. This object is adorned with hanging rings of sand pear wood and smoky quartz, and menaces with spikes of willow. Okay, so it's a wooden ring with a crap load of gems slapped onto it. Cool. Yeah, doesn't really even have any pictures on it. It's a ring, so there's probably not a lot of room to draw or carve or engrave. So we can't keep our streak going of one artifact referencing the next, but maybe we'll skip a generation. So, legendary woodcrafter. Yay. Cog Sholadiltar Broker has created Enem Othis, a perfect yellow zircon. Interesting. He offers it to the Dragon Hammer. So I think he just made a really nice gem, which is kind of boring. Let's see what he did with it, though. This is a perfect yellow zircon, all crafts dwarfship of the highest quality. It is encrusted with cushion yellow zircon cabochons. Yay. 13,000 dwarf bucks, though. That's pretty good work. We will probably want to display that, or I'm not sure we can use it to decorate other valuable things. You can create display cases, though, and it's a great way to make a room worth a lot. Okay, our diagnostician has created a Minkilokalal Ishin Izeg, a green glass coffin. He offers it to Dragonhammer. Now, this is one of our doctors, and his masterwork was a coffin. I do not want to be the guy responsible for his malpractice insurance. Now, a dwarven child, Udal, has created Ekamugosh Orthorgur, a horsebone mace. She offers it to Dragonhammer. Okay, so we're going to go take a look at that. And that is not going to be the best weapon we've ever seen. However, all right. This is a horsebone mace. All crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of cow leather. On the item is an image of two icosahedra in horsebone. Do we have non-icosahedral icosahedra that we could have drawn instead? So I do approve of it. This is our D20 horsebone mace, and I don't know how good horsebone is as a blunt weapon material. I don't think it'll actually be that good. It'll be nearly unbreakable, which, you know, got that going for it. It'll be valuable, only 1,500 dwarf bucks, but it's still more than most weapons are. It might be worth displaying rather than letting somebody wield it. So let's go down to the barracks, and maybe we will put a pedestal, if we've had any made. I think I had some designated last time. Select material. Yes, we have pedestals. Let's do an Elunite pedestal. And once that's in place, all our dwarves will get to see a highly skilled mace as they settle in to do their attacks or their other combat training. Where are you going? Taking over a blacksmith shop? Let's hauling gold bars. Ooh, we're gonna make something out of gold. If he's hauling, that means he has everything he needs. They won't start bringing over the raw materials until they're sure they can use them. Rough yellow zircons are okay. We're gonna. Rough isn't as good as finished, but I think we're using the finished gems pretty quickly. Still, that said, that's not the worst material to be picking up on. All right, where you head? Running through the fortress to grab something. Are you going this far for wood? What do we have so far away? And what are you doing stuck here? Oh, I'm sorry. You're actually zipping through. It's tough to tell because all those levels look the same. Looks like I need to widen that corridor. Nice thing about once in a while just following your dwarves around is that you can see some of the bottlenecks. All right, coming to our major stockpile and grabbing Giant cave spider silk. Okay. I'm getting images of a hammer. I think he's going to wrap the handle in silk. He's going to adorn the head with zircons, raw zircons, unfortunately. I don't think he's going to cut them, but they'll look great because he's in a fey mood and he's going to come up with something awesome. That is a long-ass walk, though. I really need to get some better workflow for these stockpiles. I did kind of slap some stockpiles together at the beginning and leave a lot of it kind of as is. I've done a bunch of little projects, but I haven't done a lot of basic fortress hygiene sort of stuff. You know, making sure all the travel paths are efficient, and I mean, I've done some stockpiles near where they're used. Oh, he's still going for something else. Great, this thing is going to be worth a fortune. Copper nuggets. Okay. Spikes of copper, menaces with spikes of copper. I'm seeing in the final description. It'd be kind of badass if you stopped to smelt it on the way, but he's not going to. Still more stuff. Okay. Come on, grab some tetrahedrite. Silver, copper. See the bottlenecks on the little stairs. People are using this stairway an awful lot for it being really a cut through from like workplaces to the stockpiles for them. I'll need to work on getting a better connection through there because he shouldn't be encountering just through traffic on that stairwell. Yeah, very enlightening watching this guy run around trying to make what I'm guessing slash hoping is a huge gaudy golden hammer, which I'll probably end up giving to my captain of the guard if that ends up being possible. Don't serve anyone blindly; you'll only get into trouble. That's what he's proclaiming here. Yeah, look at all this single file stuff. Like, I don't want to abandon him. I want to keep with this little quest of following him around, but it really does make me want to widen some 2x2 pig leather. Pig leather? Okay, that makes more sense for the handle wrap, but then what is he doing with the silk? Tell me that. Are we having streamers following out after this presumed hammer? Yeah, everyone's squeezing in here. All right, we're going to pause a little bit. We're going to just quickly designate double wide there. Do we have room to come down? All right, where are people coming? Going down this one. Everyone's squeezing by on the stairs. What is this here? Oh, someone's hauling a... Did someone leave an obsidian doorway here? These dwarves, it's so weird. All right, let's get all the way down. Okay. Can we go up through here the whole way? Does this work? We come close there, but we're good. All right. Okay, that should help alleviate things. Now, let's find where our Fey mood went. Strange mood, there we go. Find him, follow him. All right. That doesn't solve his longer-term problems. He will be hard at work before any of this stuff really happens. So, but it should speed up the rest of the dwarves getting around the fortress, not having to squeeze up and down these narrow hallways. Every time you see one of the little double or quadruple down arrow things, they're sharing space with somebody else. I believe it does make them grumpy a little bit too. Oh, I should apologize here. This Sodal Globust is a woman. I think I've been saying he all this time. Dwarves are a pretty egalitarian society. There's not a whole lot that men and women do different in this one, except women give birth to the kids. And are less likely to have beards, but I don't know that that's actually 100% in either direction. I do like the little bit of suspense of not knowing what they're on their way to get. The current task is Strange Mood, not retrieve item from stockpile or anything related to what exactly it is. I still need to widen that hallway out, but we've given our guys enough to do for the moment. What are you picking up? Bones? Stray alpaca bones. 11 stray alpaca bones. I believe the alpaca was stray, and I don't know how you can tell that from their bones. This is some sort of television program where someone was an expert in telling things by their bones. I think that show was called X-Files. Then it would really make sense, but I don't know how they're telling they're just stray alpaca bones. They're just alpaca bones. It's egalitarian. Like, alpaca could have been found at the pound. It could have had a long, happy life with a loving family. It could have been living free and happy in the wilds. There's no way to tell that from the bones at dwarven levels of technology, especially in forensics. These guys let a woodcutter sit in bed unconscious for like a year and a half at least because they couldn't find thread to sew up his foot. I defy them to tell me anything useful about that alpaca just from its bones. Okay, looks like we are starting the Strange Mood. Begin a mysterious construction. Excellent. All right, can't wait to see what that is. I'm literally going to, though. We're all going to sit here and wait and watch and hope that Sodal Globust has made something interesting out of, let's see, what was it? Gold nuggets, cave spider silk, copper, tetrahedrite, cave spider silk, and most recently, stray alpaca bones. 11, specifically 11 stray alpaca bones. But he's got a plan. And he's got a magma forge. Sorry, she's got a plan and a magma forge. I don't mean to keep misgendering this dwarf. 2 lovers and 3 children. She's got a spouse, 2 lovers, and 3 children. Dwarves are kind of the bosses of their society here. Sodal Robabel Blacksmith has created Ekamzatam, a gold bucket. She offers it to Dragonhammer. Well, there's that at least. You know what I'm going to actually do, though? All right, let's, first of all, have a look and see what that ended up coming out as. Whoops, objects. Ekamzatam, the Tube of Clouting. This is a gold bucket. All Dwarf's craftsmanship is of the highest quality, is encrusted with rectangular yellow zircon cabochons, and is circled with bands of cushioned native copper cabochons. This object is adorned with hanging rings of giant cave spider silk and menaces with spikes of gold and pig leather. On the item is an image of Kiwi men in tetrahedrite. On the item is an image of Ficod key drilled the dwarf and dwarves surrounded, or in alpaca bone. Ficod key drilled is surrounded by dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Ficod key drilled to the position of King of the Gate of Words in 47. Alright, that is worth 25,000 dwarf bucks. It is the most valuable bucket ever. This is the Holy Pail. Can we make buckets? Taking bets. Taking bets. Will the well... Whoops, that's a floodgate. Will the well build? There we go. Alright. We want obsidian, green glass. Green glass looks better. We'll use Ekem Zatam. Oh, we have a really nice copper chain. Anything... No super duper mechanisms. We'll just grab one. There. This is going to be a really, really nice well. It'll actually be like a measurable portion of the fortress's wealth. I think it's like 2% of our wealth. This one well. Is this right here. Ekem Zatam. It's a gold bucket worth 25,000 dwarf bucks. It's solid gold and weighs 63 pounds. I didn't notice that till I'd already made it the functional component of a well. So my apologies to all the dwarves that have to haul a 63-pound gold bucket up full of water. But I'm not changing it because it looks awesome there. Probably makes them all happy. Like, look at me! I pulled up the gold bucket. Alright, our gem cutter has created Etnar Eden, a turquoise figurine, okay, of Udul Urquidagger. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of family ancestor Diller Wooden Orbs. Okay, well, you can keep your turquoise, or sorry, tourmaline trinket. Let's take a look what you made, though. This is a turquoise figurine of Udal Ekradagger, all craftsmanship of the highest quality. The item is masterfully designed image of Udal Ukradagger, the dwarf, in Tubes Hollow, the erased bowels of the horse bone mace, in turquoise, by Ledkettenstead. Fatad. Udal Urquidagger is raising Tubes Hollow, the erased bowels. The artwork relates to the creation of Tubes Hollow, the erased bowels in Scarfortress by Udal Urquidagger in the mid-spring of 104. It is encrusted with turquoise cabochons. So, this is an ode to another artifact. I don't even remember that one, so let's find out what that is. Let's look for it in the list. Okay, Tubes Hollow, the erased bowels is this mace here. It's actually on display just outside our main barracks. So, yay. That's like a shout out to a previous creator. Can't strongly object to that. Some nice work there. Alright. What is he around there? Oh, here we go. Letast the Thresher has created, wow, that's a mouthful, Zursolodust Neuralgastis, a sphalerite puzzle box. He offers it to Dragonhammer. Alright, that's cool. That has some real like horror villain vibes of creating a crazy puzzle box out of some exotic mineral and giving it an impronounceable name. We might be able to summon demons with that. Not in-game, but it kind of has that feel to it. Where should we put that? I believe we have... let's put it in the farmer's safekeeping for now. They don't really have a lot going on. And we'll put their puzzle box on display in the Farmers Guild. We'll move it later. For now, I'm not too worried. You know, there are worse places you can have a puzzle box. Oh no! And an Othis was seen being stolen. That's one of our artifacts. All right, everything goes on hold. We want to eradicate monsters, sure. We need to find out where that is. Rally our troops. Oh, that's what it is. This thing. Okay. This is not in the temple right now. This guy right here is currently hauling it. Are you one of ours? Let's see, groups. Citizen of the Hazy Mine. Sir, you are not one of ours. Wait a minute, or are you? Are we the Hazy Mine? Is that our overall civilization? Oh yeah, Dragonhammer. You're a militia dwarf. Did you recover this? What do we... Why can we not unpause? What are we stuck in? I don't know what log we're looking for. The log is how I found this on this guy. What is going on here? Oh, we're in the squad menu. That's why. All right, let's. Where did he just go? Were you fighting at all? No. Well, I can always go and look to see where the artifact is, which is how I found it in this guy's possession. We're going to follow him. All right, we're going to see if we can interview him. Open cases. Theft. Yeah, we're accusing him. We're going to interrogate him. Witness Tirist and Ficod. Which Tirist was it? All right, let's look for Ficod first. Maybe we only have one Ficod. No, we have more than one of each. All right, let's go back to the... we're still paused. Let's go back to... all right. Tirist Diamond Tours, Ficod Axe Pull. Of course, that's not how they spell their names here. We're going to interview both. And where did he go? All right. Two people reporting a crime. Great. Where's the guy committing a crime? I need to see him in the... All right. What is this guy's name again? All right. Kubuk. Ficod is a dwarf word for glaze. Well, that doesn't help me figure out which of them was which, but it's good to know. Kubuk is apparently the dwarven word for dirty, rotten thief. I beat some poor blacksmith to death for not producing probably enough greaves, and this guy is walking around with a like 13,000 dwarf buck gem. All right. Uh, all right, swords dwarf. Heading over here. Oh, he's not one of our original ones. He came to do soldiering here, so he's a mole. Uh, all right, we're gonna follow him. See if we can arrest him. He's still hanging out in the tavern. I don't know. Is he gonna like try to palm this off on somebody? Is that spouse one of yours? The guy has 4 kids. Doesn't say. I don't think. I think it might say if they were part of the fortress. It's gone. He's handed it off to somebody. All right. Let's find out where he hid it. Objects. It's on the ground. Does that mean that he got arrested? All right, we have a doctor who's hauling it. Now, put item on display. Okay, so it's been recovered. This doctor here is randomly taken upon himself or herself to go restore it. Yeah, I think we're all set there. I am curious to find out if we made the arrest. Ha ha ha! Kubuk has implicated a spear United Limes. All these people blame Kubuk. Hmm. We have quite an uneven distribution of blame here. Oh, Captain Idrab, the planter. Interesting. I thought he'd been something else before. I thought he'd been a jeweler. Has created Idabudar, a pineapple opal grate. She claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Thob Thundered handle. Now, who's going to make better use of a grate? Your family or the fortress you live in? How'd you like to not fall through a grate? Wouldn't that be awesome? How did you even make a grate out of an opal? It's a really good process. Beyond human understanding. Only a dwarf could see how that would possibly work. Let's go take a look at it, and maybe the construction will give us some clues. Post Rains is its nickname. All right, 6,600 dwarf buck, 21 pound. This is a pineapple opal grate. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of pineapple opal. It's made of nothing else. Apparently, it's just bits of pineapple opal very cleverly constructed into a grate. Don't know how they did it. And because this is a text-based game, they never have to tell us. All right. Have we had... Oh! She's begun a mysterious construction. We got her enough stuff. Oh my god. Let's watch out for the final product to have cave spider silk in it, because we sent someone down to go gather some of that. Someone needed to go down, gather spider webs, and spin it into cloth, and then she had to go grab it. So I think as long as she's grabbing materials, she won't go nuts. So we got gems, cut gems, leather, and I think silk cloth in time to save her. I did not think that was going to work out. Let's see how it worked out. Because she's working on the project now, so I think she's in the clear. Now it's just a matter of what weirdo item she came up with. I hope it's not another grate. That wouldn't be great. I really need a little ptoomch that can be used by viewers. Oh, didn't need long. Shoras, the planter, has created Gishgil Ilned, a diorite figurine of Zon paged relief. She claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Nidrim Jr. Crush Mines. Okay, let's go find out what the hell that all was. It is a figurine. This is a diorite figurine of Zon paged relief. Sorry about that. All crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality. The item is masterfully designed image of Zon paged relief, the dwarf, and a peachwood ring of diorite by Shorast, whatever her last name was. Zon paged relief is raising the peachwood ring. The artwork relates to the masterful peachwood ring created by the dwarf Zon paged relief. For Dragon Hammer at Scarfortress in the early winter of 103. It is encrusted with rectangular diorite cabochons and oval brown zircon cabochons, decorated with baguette-cut green glass gems and pig leather, encircled with bands of iron and oval-cut clear tourmalines. This object menaces with spikes of green tourmaline and giant cave spider silk. Okay, so I designated pigs to be slaughtered. That's where we got the pig leather, and we had the cave spider silk, and oval cut clear tourmalines. So we definitely did rescue this dwarf. So 4 years ago, Zon paged relief made a really nice wooden ring, and now we've got a little figurine of him holding it up triumphantly. Oh, and it's worth 27,000 freaking dwarf bucks. We're gonna have to display it somewhere. Oh no, we can't display it somewhere because she claimed it as an heirloom. Well, you're welcome for all the materials we donated to this manufacturing job of yours. Congratulations, though. I think the most valuable thing the fortress has made. It's a little bit more valuable than the bucket. Oh, hey, we got... I didn't keep track of that guy in his mood that needed leather. Lolor, the Gelder, has created Nanert Akud, Longon Ilun, a sphalerite amulet. He offers it to Dragon Hammer. That's good. Last time they kept the artifact they made. Let's go take a look and see what it came out as. This is a sphalerite amulet worth 22,000 dwarf bucks. All crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with rectangular sphalerite cabochons, decorated with pig leather, and encircled with bands of pig leather, oval cut clear tourmalines. This object is adorned with hanging rings of pig bone, and menaces with spikes of bandfire opal. Okay, that's better. On the item is an image of a point-cut gem in pig leather. On the item is an image of dwarves in gold. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of figure priced by the sensitive spear of the Gate of Worlds in 98. Okay. We'll find some place to display it. All right, Datan Golgantimus, dwarven child, created Urith Thalal Garam Akir, a tetrahedrite crown. She offers it to Dragon Hammer. Excellent. So we will pause and see what that is, and then we'll designate it to go on that pedestal we just got, or just ordered installed. All right, 8,600 value. This is a tetrahedrite crown. All crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with oval tetrahedrite cabochons and decorated with dog bone. This object menaces with spikes of gold. Could have done a little better with that. Maybe some imagery, but hey, you're a kid. It's a crown. Wait, a thief. I'm not even bothering with thieves. They're just kobolds, and they're the most cowardly things ever. All of our stuff is well protected, at least from people who are afraid to confront us at all. Yeah, you can tell that she's been hauling corpses. She feels nothing after seeing dead bodies. Dwarves in this game, man. Dwarven childhood is like traumatizing. It's all hard labor, building things to code, and seeing a lot of fascinating. What are you after? Pigtail cloth. Okay, I hope that was worth the walk. And all the way back to the craft workshop we go. Because it wouldn't be a Fey mood without loads of unnecessary travel. Dabbling armor user and dabbling dodger already. 13 years old. What kind of armor have you been practicing with? Like, I can see dodging. Like, kids play dodgeball. Kids brawl. Interesting. Cutting through the tavern. Or the old tavern. It does strike me that maybe I need to put some stockpiles closer to these craft store shops. It's a real lug jam there in that corridor. Like, I don't even want this section of Fortress used anymore. More pigtail cloth. This is your fourth one. I'm counting. It's going to menace with so many spikes of pigtail cloth. Kid's going to starve to death before this great work of his is completed, or hers even started. I've got to have a better way to get from the upper levels to the lower levels. Oh, man. Welcome back from the ad break. I had not expected to have another ad break tonight. I usually would have wrapped up by now. But now I'm invested. I got to see what this kid's making. We're up to 4 different instances of pigtail cloth. 2 tetrahedrite, some wood logs, I forget what kind of wood, and gold bars. The gold bars are promising. And just isn't stopping. Getting more and more and more stuff. Oh, we also have some sort of cut gemstones. So, um, liking the prospect of very valuable artifact on the way. Probably very impractical. So I've had forts where there's been a lot of at least modestly useful artifacts. This has not been one of them. We have a lot of nice, valuable decorative stuff. We have a warhammer that wasn't made out of an ideal warhammer material. Been the closest I think we've come to a real useful artifact, unless you count a grate made entirely of gemstones, which I kind of don't trust, even though like game-wise it should be fine, or better than fine. It should be an artifact. Oh, you're getting another pigtail cloth. That's 5. This almost feels like a bug at this point, except you are getting other stuff. Like, what can you possibly be making at a craft dwarf shop that takes 5 units of pigtail cloth? I think like a dress takes 3. I'm not even positive it's that many. Like, if this was a portable hole, I'd be happy. Like, that would explain why there's just so much cloth. Like, yes, I'm folding it into an interdimensional space. It'll be the size of a belt pouch, but it'll contain like a storage unit. I don't know how far this pigtail cloth is from the crafts workshop she's using, but it's a long way. I think it's like 50, almost 50 Z levels difference, just up and down, not to mention all the silly back and forth stuff. Dodging through the pigsty every time. Traffic jam of cats. Tetrahedrite, pigtail cloth, round pineapple cabochons, pigtail cloth, walnut wood logs, pigtail cloth, gold bars, pigtail cloth, pigtail cloth, pigtail cloth. Bones? I don't see bones here. Tanned hides. All right, we need to butcher some animals. Let's get some sacrificial pigs here. There. That should get us both bones and leather. We're not going to lose this kid after all that trouble. All right, let's see about this Fath kid. Did Fath pick a fight? I don't see that he got into a fight. He went berserk right there. And he's got a bunch of stuff on him, including a masterwork figurine. But no real explanation of how he got killed. I mean, did he just like injure himself somehow? It's kind of sad. I mean, it's kind of sad that he died at all, but it's unforbid his stuff. Hold on. Mebathsar Ekalkir has been stolen, or seen being stolen. Let's go track that down. All right. We had a granite pedestal. This is a farmer's guild. They wanted a nice guild hall. I wanted them working in the fields. The compromise was that I put an artifact on a pedestal for them, so it raised the value. However, someone seems to have stolen that. So let's see where Mebathsar is. All right. What is Mebathsar? Okay. We have a human dancer with no job who's carrying this thing. We are going to rally, and they're I can't fight them because they're here legitimately. All right. So what are we going to do instead? Let's go and why can we not select this lever? Hold on. Oh, we got to cancel that. Close that down, and we will pull this lever, which should shut the only way out of the fortress up here. Because this is a drawbridge, and under it is lava. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to pull that. Hopefully no one falls in. I'm worried about you, dude. Thank you. I saw the animal trainer step out there just as the thing went away. All right. Now, wow. Can we not just arrest them? Seriously. Accusing a human dancer. Was it a human dancer? I didn't check the name. Let's look at it again. All right, you're right there. It is Somag. And let's just... Can we skip straight to arresting? Because, I mean, red-handed, it's in your hands. You're not going to fool anyone. Let's follow him. I'll be curious to see if there's some way out of my fortress I'm not aware of. There we go. What I would like is an option to just attack him. But he is here legitimately. And as a, I think, like, human guest of the fortress, like, I think we allowed him to stay here to entertain us. I'll be curious to see if we can stop him here. I let visitors come in because I like the drama. Like, I could seal off the fortress and never deal with the outside world again, but I prefer having a long run between any artifact and the exits. Oh, I don't make clothing for humans. Never really even thought about it. Oh no! Oh no! I left this open! Oh no! I just cut that out so my guys could work outdoors and he's going to get away this way. Oh, I didn't build the lever for that yet. All right, so I have this outdoor project where I'm building a fortified tower to hold off sieges. And for the longest time, I've been working on it from outside strictly. No connection to the fortress. Everyone had to go outdoors to build this, take the long way around. And just the end of my last session playing, I cut these 2 holes down, joined them, and ran them over to my fortress. I left this one wall here, and a little while ago, I chopped that through and put up a bridge. I figured I could raise the bridge if there's ever any trouble. This is exactly that trouble. So before I forget, I'm going to designate a lever. It's too late to do anything about this, but it'll be a good lesson for next time. Who's trying to do I just clicked on that. Where did it go? All right. He's going to get away, most likely. Toast to Someg. Yeah, I mean, you got to give the guy credit for getting away with it. Oh, hold on. I want to follow him. Is there nothing I can do about him? If I expel him, can I now attack him? Oh, I should open the drawbridge to... first things first. Let's see if I can get my squads... Okay, I acknowledge him as a target at least now. I gotta remember the expel. Good hint. But yeah, let's pull this lever again. High priority. And... I wish he was stealing something heavier. Alright, where did he go? What, did I lose track of him? I'll find him here again. Hold on. Oh, he's right here. What happened? Okay, where did the thing go? Alright, let's look for our artifact. He's not carrying it anymore. Did he panic? He left it on the ground outside. I think he panicked when I sent the army after him. Well, hopefully someone claims this, because, yeah, I don't know, like, we told him, like, you're being expelled, and he's like, quick, let me get a drink first. I don't get it. It almost feels like a bug. Like, I told him to get the hell out of my fortress, and he came back in? I just wanted to make him a valid target for my military. And they are still on the way to kill him. Actually, let's see if we can find him again. This is fascinating. What the hell is this guy up to? Um, we're shooting at him at least. He's tired. Are we just going to run him down? Or are we going to run him out of town? I only see one crossbow dwarf in pursuit. He's back here somewhere. A lot of trees to dodge between. Injured. Ooh. Oh no, it's not no harm, no foul. I've still got the military after him. It's a little bit under chat. If let me just turn over the chat overlay a second. You can see the squad still get the order to kill him. So, um, he's injured. He's not tired anymore, but he is injured. How badly injured is he? Body is cut open. His lower left arm is bruised. He's not going to be fighting back, but he can still run. Come on, you guys. He's tired again. Like the whole squad, or both squads should be after him. Alright, why did you change directions? Do you need to leave in a different direction or you're just fleeing pursuit? You take another hit? Lower body is dented. Lower body's... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I see a melee dwarf. Look at him run now. Is he going to make it to the edge of the map and off? No, no, no. He's tired and injured. Like, where are my guys? There was a guy right on his tail. How are you guys not catching him? Oh, he's a dancer. I could definitely see him, like, dodging and juking and doing, like, backflips and cartwheels out of the way of these guys. But what I don't understand is why two squads of dwarves have managed to get two guys within visual range of him. And he's circling back to the fortress. Like, I don't get it. Does he, like, need to leave via a particular side of the map? Like, everyone comes in from the east. Okay, there's a dwarf. There's another dwarf. Bleeding, injured, pain. Tired, injured, pain. Dead. Okay. Now let's see about what business we've missed in the fortress up to this point. The creative embraces wishes to reside in Scarfortress. You know what? I think the last performance troop I allowed just tried to steal an artifact, so no! We're going to get denied! Alright, we will stand you guys down. Thank you for your service, folks. I think he could have escaped if he tried. I don't think he tried hard enough. There was definitely an edge of the map available if he was willing to take it. Okay, our artifact is missing. Let's go down and let's see. Where did that go? All right. Oh, there it is. That is its proper spot. It is on display in our luxurious Farmers Guild. And that is where it belongs now. So, thank you, guys, for tearing that thief limb from limb. Would have been a little bit of a shame if he had survived that. Okay. What do we have? Caravan. Caravan has arrived. Awesome. We'll let you take care of that, and we will talk to our dwarven buddies. What are we trading today? We have not been the most diligent about trade goods, but all right, let's get some finished goods bins. Just looking for high value stuff. Finished goods bin. There we go. Oh, not a gem bin. Gems will do other stuff. Finished goods bin worth 9,000. There we go. Finished goods bin worth 3,000. Yeah. Let's actually bring off a little extra. We did actually want more stuff than the dwarves were willing to trade for. Finished goods bin of 24,000, 28. All right. We might not trade all of that stuff, but we're not getting left out. We have the miner who slew a forgotten beast. Who was that? We have this reminder, statue of Zazit. So we had a forgotten beast appear in our cavern level 1. Or was it even 2 at that point? We had a forgotten beast appear in the caverns, and we lost track of it. It wandered out of view, couldn't track it anymore. Fine. Stood my army down. I had them waiting near the entrance to the fortress. Told the army to stand down and go back about your business. I'd rally them again if it popped up. Not a problem. I get a notification that one of my dwarfs has been found dead. Zazit. I go to investigate and I find a crime scene. Zazit is lying on the ground dead with his woodsman's axe, his steel battle axe, next to some chopped down mushrooms, and the corpse of the missing forgotten beast. The two killed each other. He had gone back to work. He's an axe dwarf by day, or axe dwarf by night, lumberjack by day, whichever is which. It's underground, it probably doesn't matter. But he knew what the hell to do with that axe, but he wasn't wearing his armor. Forgotten Beast comes up, and they just hack each other to pieces. Neither of them survived. He gets a statue. Alright, do we have a broker coming here? What is a broker up to now? Store item in bin. I hope that's storing item in a useful bin that you're going to be taking to trade with these dwarves. Last time I think I was looking for this dwarf. Maybe the time before. That's the last time he just showed up. That's boring. But the time before that, it was store item in barrel, and I waited and I waited, and it was store item in barrel. Like, where the hell are you delivering this thing in a barrel to? And as soon as he was done that, sleep. Like, you know what? That was a grueling store and barrel ordeal I just went through. I don't care that you're trading with the mountain home here. We're actually the capital now, but we are we're going to tell them to wait while I take a nap. Right. Still storing item in bin. We're still waiting on 2 items. Taking bets which will be here first. The last 2 items. Ooh, he's on his way now. Last 2 items or the trader. Initially, my guess was going to be the 2 items, but oh, 1 item. We're down to 1 item. This is getting close. Cyril, my miner, has created Artibismal Titholthak, a diorite kern. She offers it to Dragon Hammer. Well, thanks for that, at least. I honestly haven't made a kern, because you can get away without one. I will install it. I will laugh at it. And I guess whoever really starts milling our wheat is going to be super happy about it. All right. Oh, the last item got here before the trader. Oh, wait, you are here. My bad. I didn't pay attention. All right, let's mark all for a second. 96,000. All right, let's not mark all. All right, let's see what we want from them first. Do we want to just take all their bars? They got a lot of nice bars here. Pig iron bars, platinum bars, silver bars. Let's get a nice variety of bars. Still 810. It's fine. Cut gems. Normally I don't buy cut gems. I cut the gems. But I've got 96,000 worth of stuff to trade for. Let's see how much we could reasonably use. All right. Consider it chalk blocks. Yeah, we'll take all your blocks. Rough gems, sure. Although clear glass is, clear glass is challenging the definition a little bit. Boulders, no, I don't want the boulders. I actively don't want a pottery industry. All right, so up to 7,000. We'll take all your flasks, sure. There we go. Musical instruments. We want some ugogs. We want some rafums. We'll even take your cathals. They're not expensive. Oh, imsal. We definitely want that. But we'll take these things too. I don't even know what the value of all of their stuff is. We're going to find out. Actually, couldn't mark all of theirs? No, I don't want the clay. Toy boat, whatever. Kids can use toys. We got a lot of kids around here. None of this stuff's all that expensive. The mini copper forge is actually pretty nice. Do we want llamas and reindeers? We'll eat those. We'll take all your cages. Barrels? Sure. Buckets? Yep. Ooh, a nice steel battle axe. Great. Iron warhammer? Sure. We'll take all your short swords. We'll melt them down if we don't need them. Sure. Spears can go in traps if we don't use them. Steel mace. We'll take the iron and steel maces. We'll leave the copper one. I'll take your crossbows. Nice steel one. Picks. Do we really need picks? No, but we're buying them anyway because literally we got 96,000 worth of stuff we can buy from them. We're probably taking everything. Now, I want. Well, do we want training weapons? Yeah, we'll try training weapons. It'll reduce injuries in the barracks. There we go. That's what we call the place where you store soldiers. Yeah, we're gonna go through this. We're gonna buy everything. Usually, I don't have this much stuff to trade, but the elves have been really kind of finicky about trading this time. Like, I just don't have anything they want, and they don't want any. They don't have anything I want. So we're gonna just get a bunch of shields and clothes, armor. Maybe even make a new squad after this. Okay, white sand, it's fine. We could definitely go with some. Oh wow, look at the value. Like, okay, 67,000 we've designated so far. That's 24,000 of stuff in these bins. So maybe we'll go a little bit lighter. We do want some cloth. So we'll designate the cloth, leather. We'll just want to make sure that we have some of this stuff around. But there's a lot of it here. So, all right, we're going to go back up. And, whoops. Boy, more categories than I thought that we've already gone through. All right, close up the bins. All right, don't need scepters. Oh, Lurker, thanks for following.
3689. Thanks for following.
Okay. Stuff like this is how you get in trouble. Decorated steel bolts, 1,300. We're not going to buy bolts from you, thank you. Crowns, no. Rings, earrings, large gems. Yeah, we'll decorate with those and sell them back to you in a season. We already got enough anvils. Meat, all right. Plenty of meat. Fish, not even expensive. We'll buy your plants. We'll buy your leaves and fruit. Trousers, greaves, sure. Leggings, sure. No, not buying a loincloth on principle. Trying to sell me the loincloth. I don't know where that's been. Do we need quivers? No, I don't think I need quivers. I think I bought a bunch of quivers last time. All right, I'm not buying weapon parts, but I will buy crap loads of cheese. Ooh, was that enough trader profit anymore? Do I go with cheese? Let's see what else you've got. Splints, no. Crutches, no. Wheelbarrows. Sorry. I have a copy of Against the Glue. Last time they had 6 copies to sell me. They're trying it again. Dice? I can't resist. I can't resist buying dice in real life. All right, I'm not buying pieces and unwritten books. I'll worry about starting up a book industry on my own here. All right, I think we're good there. This is a huge trade. They make a ton of profit, but we get 50 or 59,000, almost 60,000 worth of value back from them of stuff that we largely don't make ourselves or don't make efficiently. Bam. Lecot seems ecstatic with the trading. All right, that's one of our more productive trades in quite some time. For this fortress ever, and by a large margin. But like just in general, for me playing Dwarf Fortress, that's a pretty good. Vikod Elbashmat has become king. Oh, sorry, he was a miner for a while, I'm sure. Yeah, stray boar slaughtered. Cats and piglets fighting. It's among themselves. All right, let's deal with that kern. All right, we've got our 2 screw presses here. I think I'll throw the kern in between them. And farming, I believe. There we go. Right there. Hold on. Let's cancel construction. I want to make sure. I don't think I've made another kern, but we're going to ensure that that is the one. Select material. Yeah, okay. It's the only one. We will look at it, though. We'll take a quick look and see what kind of kern this is. It is a 21,700 value diorite kern. All crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with sandpear wood and encircled with bands of oval diorite cabochons. Tapered baguette cut red zircons, sheep wool, and oval cut rubicelles. This object menaces with spikes of diorite, pig bone, and peach wood. On the item is an image of Ficod Faithsword, the dwarf, and dwarves in diorite. Ficod Faithsword is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of dwarf Ficod Faithsword to the position of Baroness of the Gate of Words in 59. That is weird. Ficod is our king. Queen? Is Ficod maybe our... Is it a different Ficod? Let's take a quick look. Oh, it's a different Ficod. Okay. It's a common name among the royal family of this realm. Did I have a mayor with that name? I didn't remember that one. I thought it had the same mayor kind of the whole time, this Amost. Which I find funny, because Amost is almost. Yeah, I'm probably the only one who finds that funny. That's okay. If any of you are laughing behind your screens in your own privacy, you don't need to admit it. All right, so how's things going down here? We've got most of this designated out. All right, we can be a little more careful now. We're going to... All right, we don't have much of a backup here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mine out that square. And that will let this magma out diagonal with low pressure. Still dangerous. Could still set the dwarf on fire. Watch it be Cyril who comes down to do it. Oh, once I unpause. All right. Ghosts are all dealt with, I believe. I might not have laid one to rest, but I've gotten them all their slabs. I've been making bone bolts. My army practices with those, and they mostly bring them into battle. I will need to break into that habit at some point, but got a lot of bone bolts built up. All right, someone's going to designate, or is going to mine this out, and we're going to watch to see if they perform this task successfully. Thank you, small child with a wheelbarrow. I don't know how this fortress would function without small children and wheelbarrows. It's just kind of their shtick. I'll also probably take time to... Oops, down. All right, so... That right there, I think. Yeah, we're good there. Just to ensure that when there's a spill of lava out here, there's the maximum number of dwarves working in the area right now. We're up to 6 miners coming down this way. Yeah, you could say that workplace safety isn't really a priority around here, but um, everyone said that. The guys who work here say that. Oh, is everything closed up upstairs? Oh, this is a waste of time. I need to get this shit closed back up and refilling. Pull lever. I got distracted. It's fine. So I'm going to pull that on the way by. Hold on. What did I tell to pull? This one. Okay, that is the drawbridge. Right, once the drawbridge has been pulled, I will resume filling. At least we got a nice little backlog of 7 deep water here to get started. But ooh, here, watch this. Thank you for standing diagonally away from it. You have some better chance there. Digger Nick was someone who chose to name a dwarf. All right, you're going to sleep, so it really looked like you were standing in that lava there for a second. Nope, managed to get out. Awesome. Got a little bit of a lava spill that'll quickly spread out to ones and go away. All right, so someone pulled this lever yet? Come on. All right, someone's got the job. I don't know why it always assigns it to someone who's like 100 miles away rather than the kid wandering back and forth with the wheelbarrow who could, take a sec. I see people with picks, so they're probably not stopping either. All right, let me just get this hide priority. Probably doesn't help because it's already assigned. How's this looking down here? I do appreciate the dwarves' willingness to just walk right up next to this lava and chop out mining. All right, are we at the point now? We're a couple little things to chop out, and we're down to hauling jobs. Yeah, we're gonna have to free this stuff too, but we can do that after, and we can do that from the level above, so that'll be a little safer. I want to designate this spot from right there once all this stuff dries out. All right, we'll come back to this. This is going to take a little bit of time. Let's get over to our residential zone. Have we built up enough green glass yet for another room? Green glass blocks 41. One more room. It's nice to having 5x5s. 25 is easy math to do. Oh, we're started to chop out these rooms, though. That's good. Always nice to see. This will be an obsidian region of the fortress, so we'll see how much of that we've got built up. Obsidian blocks. Oh, we have a ton of obsidian blocks now. Excellent. That's super. It's been a while since we've had a surplus of that stuff. We did a lot of tweaking to get the obsidian factory working the way it is, and it was down for renovations for quite a while to accomplish that. I always enjoy having a large fortress where I can designate a whole bunch of stuff to get done at once, and in reasonable time it all happens. Like when you only have 1 or 2 miners, things really do take a while to happen. Even if it does result in 1 or 2 like truly legendary miners that can really handle all of the fortress's needs. Like this guy right here, he's probably an okay miner, but he's a backfill. For a while, I actually had a lot of trouble getting stuff mined in this fortress before I realized that I had limited mining to only people designated as miners, and I only had 2 miners designated. I guess I had lost a couple, and I had more picks than miners. So I designated out, and amazingly, things started happening a lot faster. That was about the time I was designating the gallery for the obsidian mines, or obsidian factory. And I just needed a ton of space cleared out in a hurry. These guys will have this taken care of momentarily, and we'll designate this out, get some smoothing ordered, and we'll get 4 more rooms into service. Why are there 3 guys there and 4 things glowing? Couldn't one of you just do 2 of them? Oh no, I think we're good. I think we're good. There we go. All right. All right. How's this looking? Still wet with magma. Down 1. I made a bunch of green glass doors or portals. I like the way they look. I don't know if the dwarves appreciate the lack of privacy, but I think they're pretty spiffy. Oh, Dingleberry, thank you very much for the follow.
Harvey, thanks for following.
I'll get some more of this smoothed out. Someday, distant future, plans for the fortress. Probably going to pave all of these walkways, but until I have all the bedrooms sorted out, I'm not sparing any of the nice-looking rocks for that. Speaking of nice-looking rocks that I need to designate out, I believe I owe myself a floor for this area too. And I was waiting on obsidian. Don't even know yet who I'm going to designate this temple to, but these little temples are kind of old and obsolete, and I just want the option to have a nice one. Do I have any nice altars built up? No, I don't have any. Let's make a few of those. I don't think we need 10 of them, but I think if we knock this down to like, I don't know, 5. Hopefully Sodal makes those. Sodal's the statue maker with a sense of humor. Imagine that he can make the same things out of gold with altars as he does with statues. I guess a temple should have a door. Oh, you know what a temple should have, actually? A glass door. So you can see inside. We'll see what we actually have for really nice doors. Like someone to smooth that out first. Don't mind the kid coming by and picking up worth a place. There we go. Someone's coming to do the smoothing job there. Why is no one building this here? I'll take that in a second. Resume construction, please. I see these guys walking around with crowns. Is that the actual king? No, of course not. You're a milker. All these people who pick up these like wooden crowns, like, hey, look at me, I'm wearing a crown. Like, that should be like an offense. Like, there's no way to implement that as far as I know, but we're walking around looking like Jughead. There we go. Alright. Oh wow, we have a really, really nice green glass portal we're going to put in for this temple. Okay. Do we have a Burger King somewhere in the fortress? Essentially, that's what they're doing. I mean, they don't have cardboard to work with, so they're using the next best thing, wood. I think they carry about equal economic value in dwarven society. All right, so where was I going to... Oh, that's what I was going to do. I want to find who was the farmer who had such good surgeon. There we go. This was Risen. All right, Risen Dodo. We're going to head to the hospital. We're going to designate a surgeon. Yeah. There you go. You'll get better as time goes on. Yeah, time goes on. All right, we don't have to have any splints. We'll make sure we keep some of those on hand. Make our splints out of copper. And we'll always keep 10 of those on hand. That's fine. Like, we can't rely on the dwarves, or sorry, on the elves for copper. Let's actually expand out this zone a little bit too, just to include this area, maybe the hallway. This is our surgeon's, or our chief medical dwarf's bedroom up here. We relocated him so he'd be close to his patients. Olin armor-boarded. Wishes to reside in the fortress for purposes of entertaining. We are over capacity, sir, and your name is not funny enough. That's kind of my criteria. If a dwarf can make me laugh just by reading his name, he has a shot at being an entertainer. But if he can't entertain me, he can't entertain the fortress. Is this guy still here? Okay. We don't. No trader requested a depot. Yeah, we're all done with these guys. Masterpiece sheep wool cloth. Okay, so people actually are making wool cloth in our fortress. Good to know. Making rock jugs completed, making brew drinks from plants completed. Oh, our food's gone way back up. Oh, we bought a ton of food, that's what. So, good. Good. All of our stocks are in nice shape. A few angry guys. Hopefully they'll be happier once they enjoy the fine entertainment at our tavern. Socializing. Last time I was checking out what was going down here, last stream, we caught one of our dwarves beatboxing and one chanting. So basically there was some rap going on in our tavern on the corner here. All right, why are you... Okay, you're socializing in the drinks. Is that actually part of the tavern officially? It is. I did make sure of that. No, I guess it's valid down there. The actual stills and the kitchen are part of the tavern also. Oh, we're getting some work done outdoors here. Great. Some of these bridges designated. Okay. We have some nice gems over here in these, I don't even know what to call them, stalactites, stalagmites, pillars, out in the middle of the nowhere here, that we're just building some pretty precarious scaffolding. If someone gets attacked by a bat or something, they're going to dodge to their death 50 layers down. But that's the price of being a miner in this fortress. You get your choice of massive falls or burning in the obsidian farm. Speaking of which, how are you guys doing over here? Is this drying out yet? Yeah, I think we can get that taken care of. Alright, so we're going to mine out that. Alright, we've got obsidian floor there. Yeah, we're going to have to just do this one at a time. We'll mine it out. We'll channel it out. We'll make sure we spread it out. Shouldn't this be something on the... What is it? Oh, that's just... Why does it say magma and then magma 1 of 7? Like, I would have thought this would be like something. Alright. Did I lose my numbers? There we go. I don't know why I lost my numbers. Use that to keep track of how dangerous lava is at any given second. All right, you're chopping through there, which should be fine. Oh, actually, most of the obsidian's been evacuated already. Great. Oh, and that's closed, but this isn't open. So this is going to be a while before we're ready to run this again because we need to fill it, and it takes a while. Pull the lever. Please and thank you. There you go. Okay, so now, where do we want to chop through? We need to... right there. And that'll let some stuff spill out, spread out, and then we'll just clean it up as normal. Then it should be fine once that's done. All right, so back over to how are we doing up here? Okay, a couple spots got suspended. Some of you may have noticed I'm not using DF hack. I just started this fort without it, and I'll probably install it after this fortress is retired. There we go. Some more floors over here. Select material. All right, get some obsidian blocks. And obsidian blocks. And what are these? Threes. Take a 3 through there. And connect through there. All right, down here we can get this bedroom going. Get the floors engraved. Get some furniture in there. All right, why did that get? Did I accidentally do something there? I did. It was not on purpose. There. Oh, I can throw doors. Yeah, she's closest doors. We have a lot of nice doors, but we'll get assigned semi-randomly. We need to build somebody a really nice one. Oh, Knight Lucio, thanks for stopping by and thanks for the raid. Search bar for the work order screen. Yeah, there are so many things you could search for so much easier in this game. Designate that spot too. There we go. All right, and down here. Okay, this is all spread out. Random flotsams burning. Didn't get any notifications about someone dying. Hopefully that means someone didn't, or just could mean they, died. It hadn't been found yet. Oh, wait a minute. I take it back. Yeah. This used to be somebody. He did not run fast enough when he broke this open. Oh. Yeah, population went from 201 to 200. I didn't notice. Well, let's see if we can... I didn't get a notification about somebody dying, so... well, mayor's been reelected. Oh, struck magnetite. Hold on, let's... Jesus. Magnetite in the bedrooms. Fine. Fine, we'll mine that out. Oops. I don't want that spot. You can tell from some of these clearly natural-looking veins that many of these rooms have been slightly reconstructed from their original shape. So, not the first time, won't be the last. I think only the king's room was allowed to keep the the gold walls. So we smoothed it all out, detailed it, but it's natural gold wall. The rest of the dwarves just get their walls mined out and replaced. Dwarven drywall teams. Why is this not filled in yet? All right, this room's ready to put into service. Let's get them some furniture. There's plenty of places to put all the beds and chests, so at least take care of that. Chests are going on the left. And 4 more multi-bedrooms. 4 more multi-bedrooms, great. Yeah, we're not even going to wait. We're just going to sign a wall right there. If you get walled in, we'll just mine yourself back out. Oh, whoops. I do need to... Here, I'm going to actually cancel construction on those. So I want to engrave all that floor. I was waiting on this last spot before I engraved that room. Don't like having the oddball unengraved room. It's fine having these unengraved because you can see the lava below, but this isn't cool. Having to engrave around the furniture. No. Once they break through and finish off this area, I'll get that smoothed out too. Everyone loves smoothing and engraving around here. That's like a hobby in the fortress. All right, gonna get 2 more doors. I'm going to cancel that construction. I'm going to designate it again. I don't know why they're not building that. All right. You guys doing anything over here yet? Yeah. So masterwork copper pick, which is nice. No word on who this was. Oh, I'll send a miner down there. More mining needs to get done. Make that a 1. Let's try that again. Make that a... Sometimes this game. All right. There we go. All right. Someone should be coming down to take care of that any second. Petition. Mastrosp. Large fleshy. Wishes to reside in Scarfortress for entertaining citizens visitors. No, you're not funny enough. Not a 200 pop. If I was down to 190 after a catastrophe, you might end up in line to become a soldier someday, but no, not right now. So when I send someone down here to mine, they should notice the dead body and report it, and I'll know who this was. Actually, there's no body there. If the body burned away entirely, well, it'll work itself out when the ghost appears. Like, I don't keep a good enough roster of miners. The dwarves technically should. They should be like, hey, why didn't Urist show up to work today? I went down to the mines, and all his stuff was there. And just, trust them to put 2 and 2 together. But I don't know them all by name because I don't spend all this time watching. Oh, there we go. Rovod has been missing for a week. I am going to take it upon myself to see if I can engrave a slab for Rovod. So, yeah. We're going to engrave that in advance of your official declared death. All right. So it did work. We got someone down here to claim the body. And now we can... All right. We'll go up on those, that. Those two. Yeah. And then we'll designate that one. And I think it'll be okay to run again. People have scraped out all of the obsidian, which is good. Now we just have to scrape out all the miners. And, you know, wait for it to refill. That'll be the hold up this time around. I don't know that we'll get another shot of this tonight. But we'll actually be in pretty good shape. I mean, we've got a ton of obsidian now, so... bunch of bins full of the stuff. It'd be nice to get tetrahedrite. Are we not smelting enough tetrahedrite? Let's make sure we're just yeah, satisfy for next check. You betters greater than 10 Gs. All right. All right, that finally got done, so we can engrave that one. All right. We've got the door there, too. Thought I designated a door for that before. There. Do we green less blocks again? Yep. Bam. One more room down. What's that over here? Did we ever get this stairwell built? No. We have a long-term project to connect down here and over to this zone, but nothing yet. All right, this project is also on hold, but we can designate a floor. Closest material, thank you, and over to there. We'll get over here eventually. Get all these barrels. Emerald cluster is really what drew me over here. I probably wouldn't have gone just for the barrel, but emerald's good stuff. Very underutilized tavern. We need to get into the mode of hanging out down here. It might just be too far from the bedroom area. It could just be as simple as that. But we do have all of these rooms rented out, so yeah, maybe there's still some hope for it. Do we end up buying? We didn't end up buying because I didn't have any new books, I think. Let's make sure we can locate our books. There's no one down here studying. There we go. The Forest Retreat, my life. And where's that glue book? Someone wander off with that? All right. Oops. Let's designate ourselves another couple furnaces. Actually, a magma smelter. 2 magma smelters. And sorry, and a magma forge. There we go. Whoop, we still have that center spot to fix there. I just plugged that up quick. think I'm going to widen this hallway out. There's no good reason to restrict that. Just get more foot traffic. What is that? Yeah, we need to connect from here better. Actually, I think this is our connection point. Let's mine that out and get people connected there. And so I'm building that floor nice and quick. Magma Forge. There. Be a little more communal over here. More convenient foot traffic. We're actually going to bottleneck there too. Clean those out. One long-term project here that I have forgotten to check in on tonight is, did I ever come up with any goblin cap? I had 8 when I designated this Crafts Dwarfs guild out. If I have a 9th, I'll build the last spot. No. That's alright. There's more down in the caverns, I just gotta collect it. Any of it conveniently located moment? Alright, so I've got some choppable here. And we will mine through there. It'll get us it's actually tunnel tube, it's not goblin cap. Fair enough. These look like goblin cap though. And those are designated out. Alright, why have we not gotten down to these? That's a good question. Because we've built all this infrastructure. And we should be able to reach this area. We'll do a regular mine through there. Just to, you know, you never know what's gone on. Sometimes it should be coming up to here. Can we not get around to this anymore? Did we block something off here? All right, this is clearly accessible. Let's just cut through that way. This is right below our tavern, by the way. We may have to make a second level here and plug some stuff up, but that can happen later easily enough. Yeah, over missing for a week. Yes, we'll. The human prophet has shared many tales from beyond Scarfortress. Okay, I was hoping for something better than that out of a prophet, like some prophecy. I don't keep exact track of what's been in the patch notes lately. I know magic hasn't come yet, so prophecy is probably not there. Sodal, my master metalsmith, one who makes all my awesome gold statues, has made a masterpiece copper splint. Now, someone's going to be really happy to have their broken leg fixed. Alright, can we memorialize the guy yet? Select material. Oh, grant to Zulban. Okay, that's one guy. Robot, there we go. Alright. This is more dwarves than I was really hoping to have memorialized, but I have planned ahead for future issues. Alright, we're looking okay down here. We've removed the body. We've carved that out. We can mine this out. And I think just this last couple obsidian. Alright, Zubul has been Zubal will put to rest. Great. Well, 2 more stray boars have grown up. Those can be eaten later. Alright. Cancelled. Cannot find a path. Can't pick up equipment, can't find a path. What was he doing up here, and why couldn't he find a path? Oh, I can finally get rid of the skeletons. There. It's taking us forever to clear out this food stockpile. Like, we have a dining room upstairs and we have a tavern downstairs. You'd think they could have divided up the food between those. Oh, we can actually install a musical instrument down here too. Those imsals, basically a gong. And we probably have a bunch more. Yeah, bunch of instruments, bunch of mugs. Can we actually increase the number of mugs and instruments? Let's pump the instruments to 20. 40 sounds like a lot of goblets. I think we're good on those. You know, we have a dancer and a poet. Do we have any good singers? Speaker, musician, dancers, musicians, speakers, competence. Competent singer or diagnostician. Ugh. I'd definitely rather have a. There we go. Bone carver, competent singer. Interesting. Competent keyboardist. We have some talented people here. Actually, adequate musician, singer, keyboardist, violin. All right, Uvash, our mason. You're getting promoted to performer. We need to get this place hopping down here. All right. Oh, we have an ad break coming up here in a few minutes, and I think rather than subject you all, I think we are going to head back up here, make sure everything is turned on the way we want it, and I think we are going to wrap up this fortress for the night. Let's see who else is streaming tonight and who we may drop in on. All right, let's pay a little visit to the only other streamer who is working on Dwarf Fortress right now. So, Cyril, my miner, has created Art Abysmal Titholthak, a diorite kern. She offers it to Dragonhammer. Well, thanks for that, at least. I honestly haven't made a kern because you can get away without one. I will install it. I will laugh at it. And I guess whoever really starts milling our wheat is going to be super happy about it. All right. Medtob Asolfeb, a miner, has created Aran Vukar, a tetrahedrite weapon rack. She offers it to Dragonhammer. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to complain if someone wants to make me nice weapon racks. Let's go and give that to our king. Because the king deserves all the best stuff, not just some of the best stuff. Is that our second artifact weapon rack? I don't remember if there was another. Let's well, first of all, let's have a look at it. Let's take a quick look to see if there are any weapon racks in this. Yeah, that is a second weapon rack. Surmanang. So this is sculpture urn. All right. Doesn't have a listed value? That's weird. All right, this is a tetrahedrite weapon rack. All crafts dwarfship of the highest quality. It is studded with iron and encircled with bands of round tetrahedrite cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of tetrahedrite. On the item is an image of champion sounds, the oars of peace, the pigbone animal trap in tetrahedrite. On the item is an image of forgotten beasts in plumwood. So we actually have this pigbone animal trap as one of our earlier sort of not exactly I'm proud of it kind of artifacts, and this is a tribute weapon rack to it. Actually, I'm double thinking giving it to the king. I think I'm going to put it down here in the armory, in the main melee weapons area. So maybe we'll inspire them to be less useless next time. It's not closest. Next time we get a forgotten beast. I just could not get those guys to rally to it because they couldn't see it. So I had to try to get up the station in the area, and for some reason, even telling them to wear their armor all the time, they never seem to be equipped. All right, let's. Aran Vukar. That one's at least pronounceable, unlike many of the artifact names. Probably should throw. Should I throw a door in here? Yeah, might as well. They go through them anyway, but at least it gives me an opportunity to close and bar it and maybe make them break through. Oh my goodness. Zersel. One of our artifacts being stolen. Alright. Pause. Figure out what that is. Alright, it is... Oh, it's our little puzzle box. Okay. And where are you hauling this? Our bard with no job. Yeah, get it hidden on you. Okay, well, now it's time for the brute squad. So we are going to expel. And we are going to assign a leader. Sorry, okay, who's the nearest person? All right, this is not one of our dwarves. All right, Erdim, animal dissector. Dodok, a planter. Tobel, manager. All right, let's get someone on the far side of them. Those are kids. That's an adult. Vutok, a planter. Yeah, let's find one more person. Who's this? Oops. Lucio. All right, Lucio. I don't know if you're still lurking, but we're grabbing you for this brute squad. I think I made a promise to bring Fezzik into the next brute squad. All right, back to squads. Yeah, furnished for telling people about the artifact. Yeah, you just happen to be one of the closest dwarves to our offender here, who is hiding. Oh, it said hiding before, but our little puzzle box here, our 15,000 dwarf buck sphalerite puzzle box. And so this group is going to attack our exiled dwarf. So let's see what happens. Oh, they're dodging nicely. Well, they're tired. Stunned. Bleeding. And has our artifact been recovered? Let's unforbid everything here. Let's see if we can find that puzzle box. It's, objects. There it is. Got dropped during the chaos. Someone should just put it back. We'll keep a little bit of an eye on it for co-conspirators. Sitting on the ground for uncomfortable... Okay, that's a kid that looks like they're going to grab it. There we go. We'll put the magic Rubik's Cube back. And it goes on its shelf again. Ta-da! Alright. The gem cutter has created Vabok Ngogotol, a perfect pink tourmaline. He offers it to Dragonhammer. I'm fine with that. Let's see if there's anything more to that. This means Orb's Ghost, which is much easier than Vabok Ngogotol. 9,600 value. This is a perfect pink tourmaline. All craft dwarf ship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of pink tourmaline. Okay. It's in the jeweler's workshop. We should find a place to display that. Maybe the King's Chamber. Maybe we start some shit, putting some displays up in the tavern. Let's try that. Display. Let's select a material. We'll put our display cases out here. What do we have for nice display cases? This is microcline pedestal, but I'd really like to have it in a display case. Peachwood. Ginkgo. None of the display cases are like especially nice, but I still prefer the display case over not in a display case. All right, Peachwood it is. And once that's ready, we'll throw our new gem in it. I don't think you've ever had an artifact that doesn't menace with spikes of... It's super common to menace with spikes of stuff. Especially things that are like leather. I don't know why leather is such a great spike material to menace with. But dwarves love them some spiky artifacts. Ooh. Oh, we forgot to check back in on our guy. So, Urist Doranoronoron, Stonecrafter, has created Belal Rimtar, Elalaral, a tetrahedrite toy hammer. He offers it to Dragonhammer. Well, great. Nice of him to offer it. Let's have a look. Objects. A 12,800 dwarf buck toy hammer. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with oval tetrahedrite cabochons and round native gold cabochons, and encircled with bands of pig bone. This object is adorned with hanging rings of zinc and menaces with spikes of pigtail. Yes, I called it! Menaces with spikes of pigtail, pig bone, and giant cave spider silk. On the item is an image of a watermelon vine in zinc. On the item is an image of a forgotten beast in pig bone. Alright, watermelons and forgotten beasts. Maybe the Forgotten Beast starts with W, and it's a hammer all about learning the letter W. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go down, we're going to make a spot for this. And it's going to go in our toy room. So we're going to... Here, we can let time keep going during this, it doesn't matter. Let's see, furniture, display, and we're just going to put it on a pedestal. What's our nicest pedestal? Diorite pedestal is a candidate. We'll do this light pedestal there. And once that's put in place, we will gently perch the toy hammer atop it. And hope no kids play with it. Finished goods stockpile. Is it just for toys? Yes, it should just be toys. Unfortunately, we probably have other finished goods stockpiles that still allow toys. Let's actually, hold on, let's name this stockpile. We'll call it the toy box. Excuse me, Your Honor, attractive nuisance. We're not going to prosecute any kids for playing with it. Like, I'm basically putting it there to both impress the children and let them play with it. Oh, okay. Our Mathol pump operator has created a Toggle Thor, not a Kemgash, a diorite ring. He offers it to Dragonhammer. Don't know if that's going to be one of our shining victories, although he did give it to us, so thank you. 2,000-ish. Our broker's not the best at the moment. Not our broker, our bookkeeper, I think it's responsible for appraising. This is a diorite ring. All crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with pig bone and encircled with bands of briolette-cut rubies. This object is adorned with hanging rings of diorite and menaces with spikes of diorite and ginkgo wood. On the item is an image of Gabe Riddlescar, the occult froth, the Minotaur in diorite. Gabe Riddlescar, the occult froth, is laboring. The artwork relates to the settling of the Minotaur Gabe Riddlescar, the occult froth, in the Swamp of Murders in 1. On the item is an image of half-moons in lead. Just that little like afterthought there. Like, you know what? This is an interesting enough Minotaur living in a swamp of murder. Let's add some moons. Whoop. All right, Odom, the soap maker, has created Kanzud Ibel, a peachwood crossbow. She offers it to Dragonhammer. Awesome. I mean, I love getting presents. Let's see what she actually made. All right. This is a peachwood crossbow. Oh my god, it's worth 22,500. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round, brilliant milk-cut quartzes, decorated with plum wood and peach wood, and encircled with bands of peach wood. Cushion-cut, smoky quartzes, and pig bone. This object menaces with spikes of ruby and pig bone. On the item is an image of the Convent of Zeniths, the peachwood crossbow in pig bone. On the item is an image of 2 bloodthorn in sheep wool. Image of the Convent of Zeniths. Is that the common name of this? Let's find that out. The Convent of Zenith. It does have a picture of itself on it. We have a recursive, lightly recursive,